Before watching the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on some amazing content from the spotlight.
According to you, what are those like key three principles you have to, if you are an entrepreneur or if you want to become an entrepreneur, you have to keep in mind that these three things in team building is very necessary.
Team building is more like bringing a child up,
Right.
How would I raise my kids? What do I do for them? I nurture, I teach them, I handhold them, I pamper them when I need to, I scold them when I have to. So exactly the same way what I do with my team. So you have to understand about team building is that every different stage of your company, you will require a different level of effort in team building. Yeah. So when you're starting up, you would want to attract a talent without having any base.
Right.
What will we do over there at that time versus now you are a good 10-15 people team and you are growing and you are accelerating and you are looking for professionals to join your team. What will you do at that time? Or when you already have a team, how will you do that? So every stage of the company growth, the team building is different.
Right.
What works for me is not going to work for you. So that's a very first understanding is that team building is not a rule book that you follow. You know what kind of a culture that you are trying to make in your company, what kind of ecosystem you want to build as a company, and that's where your fundamental of team building comes from.
So like what you are saying is, as an entrepreneur, be clear in your mind what you want to, what kind of culture you want to create, what kind of environment you want. So first clear in your mind, so it will be very easier to communicate to that to your
exactly team. And your actions or your efforts for the team will be in response to that. So it cannot be like we started the agency where we branded our own team. We call them the idea people.
Yeah.
So if you go and hashtag the idea people, you will find a lot of content. So
Right.
we created a culture of what an idea people is and what it means to be part of it and all. Right. We learn, how we grow, what we do. So having said that, for us, what the team building is not necessary for somebody else. So first is understand your own individual strength, weaknesses, and kind of a team that you're trying to create. Second is, you cannot take a one-on-one HR rule book and implement.
Right.
Every company has a very different culture. Every company has a very different, ecosystem. So how is it in your ecosystem, your people are behaving? Listen to them, understand them. You might see certain problems that others think that you are not listening or you're not solving. But you find your own way to kind of address them, letting go of certain people, whom to retain, how do you retain. I remember very early in my zero gravity days, just the first year, we were around 8-9 people team, and we were about to introduce alternate Saturday off sort of it. Till then we used to work every Saturday. And one of the Saturdays I went to work and there was nobody.
Okay.
So young team, नया कंपनी था, तो पूरी गैंग चली गई मूवी देखने के लिए मॉर्निंग शो में सैटरडे को. So said we just had an extensive week and we thought we'll treat ourselves. I said you could have gone on Sunday. Why did you guys went on Saturday? It's working day. हाँ but ठीक है ना, फिर हम 12 बजे तक तो आ ही जाने वाले थे, मॉर्निंग शो में गए थे. I said yeah, but you guys didn't inform me, this is not okay. And then I said, this is small company, it's startup, it's like, it's there, but you can't treat it like that, And I was furious. I was very angry. And I said, I get it. If you wanted a break, you should have informed me. I would have come along. We would have all had party, Saturday party and this and that. And guys started realizing, okay, this was wrong. Somebody said sorry, this, that. There's this one girl who got up and said, what's wrong in this? We worked till 9 in the night and there was a delayed thing and blah, blah, blah. She started arguing. I said, fundamentally on the working day, you are out watching movie without informing your boss. That's wrong. If you don't get it, I don't think you need to be working here anymore. and she still was arguing, and I told her, please pack your bags and leave, and I'm done. And that's the first time I fired somebody like that for a disciplinary ground. That girl later on thanked me for teaching her that lesson of professional life, and there was a lot of learning behind that. But that day I set a rule. It's small, it's startup, it's maybe a one-man army, but you have to treat it professionally, you know.
Right.
And I was friends with most of them even today, but I thought it was needed that, you know, you learn what is professionalism and in the day zero of your, however small the company is, you know, but please treat it with respect. So for team building, I believe have fun with them, be their friends out there, to, you know, let them talk, know what's happening in their family. Like, I know who is in what state in their personal life, what help they would need, and I follow that. I like I said, how I grow my kids, I kind of use the same approach for growing my team.